Okie dokie artichokes. Okie dokie artichoke. We are back and in our final segment of Rep Your City. Sorry, I had a little take a little breaky break. I don't know what happens with these eyelashes, but they are like so annoying to me. Let me see. Anywho, I just don't understand what happens. I think it's all in the positioning of the eyelash. Anywho, um, I've been really wearing my own doing mascara and stuff because I bought this kit. It was like an eyelash lift kit. Really worked. And then what was funny is I realized when I was a little girl, I had sandy blonde hair. And so I looked at my eyelashes and they're sandy blonde. Now, I've had them for years, yes, you may say so, but I always put mascara on and I don't see as well up close. So, anywho, long story short, I didn't realize, and maybe like as I've aged, they've gotten lighter, so they become like blonder or something. I don't know. But I was like, wow, I actually have eyelashes. So they just, when you do an eyelash lift, it's really kind of cool because it's product and different stuff and your eye you put your eyelashes and you kind of like glue like tape them and glue them. It's a process and it really works. I always wondered how that would work, but like a lot of people that want you to get individual lashes, they may or may not share that with you, but try an eyelash lift. Anywho, so in our last segment of the day, and then I'm going to get on over to the Walmart. I got to get some groceries or just a few things. I'm out of water, I'm out of drinks like juices and stuff like that. I have Patron and beer, of course, Coronas, but because I don't drink them as much, so they tend to sit in there. I got a bottle of wine in there, just sits. But anyway, at least it's ready for when I do open it. But the city, drum roll please, is Chicago. Chicago, Illinois. Chicago is a beautiful place. And I remember visiting there, mm, I want to say 7, 5, dang, it just seems like it hasn't been that long ago, but maybe 7 years ago. And I loved it. I didn't get to go to a lot of the places that I'll show you here, but one of the most beautiful places that I loved was the Navy Pier and the fountains that kind of like divide the city. Well, I say the city, it's more like I don't know how to explain it, but if for those of you that have been to Chicago, uh there's like a river that kind of like I don't know if what they call it, if it's up or downstream or upstream, but it kind of divides the area. It's really, really pretty though. Um, what I like is they have the Navy Pier and they have packages that you can get if you like. I'm going to share my screen so that you can see it. And it's so pretty. But wait a minute, let me see what's happening here. Hold the phone, Tyrone. Hold the phone. There we go. Hold the phone, Tyrone. Hold the phone. But it doesn't. It's not giving me the expansion of the screen. But anyway, so I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you some of these pretty sights that I'm seeing. Mm. So here in Chicago, this is really nice. This is oh, maybe I need to bring it up some. Oh, here we go. Well, there we go. So here, this is showing us that this is the Navy Pier, and it's really, really pretty in Chicago. Here is the Chicago Children's Museum. Again, here's the Navy Pier. See how beautiful the city itself is? Really pretty. It looks like they had done some when I was there, it was a whole bunch of construction. So maybe gotten a lot of that done. And this is where I'm talking about. I think this is like here's the city right up here, and then this is still the Navy Pier. Oh, it is a beautiful place. I don't know where it is in Chicago, but it's really pretty. And if I'm not mistaken, and these are some of their little mountainous regions. But anyway, so that is uh the area of Chicago, and it's showing that there are packages that you can get for certain like the Navy packages to go to their fairs and their different things, cruises from the Navy Pier in Chicago, and this is again a different area, a different image, a different look at the Navy Pier. Activities, but I was going to show you also besides the Navy Pier. I'm still sharing. I wanted to show you Millennium Park, and Millennium Park is really pretty as well. Here they have packages you can get in for a day in Chicago food and architecture for $99. Not too shabby. I'm gonna give you a full view of that, of things to do in Chicago. They have day cruises, historical tours, specialty tours, cultural tours. This is pretty to me. Like I love water, any type of water. Um, is really cool to me. But for the most part, it's like I know you have to pick and choose when you're gonna go to Chicago because it's extremely cold. Of their airport, but this is a got pictures. It's not expanding like I want it to across the side window. Visual search, no gallery. It said this was the full view, but this is not what I was anticipating. Anyway, so you see the river, and this is what I'm talking about. That's why I want it to be larger. So this river, it divides part of their city, and so up here where all these buildings are where I stayed in a hotel that overlooked this area. So it's pretty cool. And here's another view of it. It's just so beautiful. Sorry about that, Instagram. Something popped up on my screen. And again, y'all never get to see the beauty of all this. Sorry, you have to go to YouTube. I know that it would be nice. I don't know what this that turns the camera off, but like I know that I've been able to share pictures from the my camera roll, but the only thing about that is I have to send it to my phone and then allow you to see it. And it's kind of frustrating because it's a lot of steps. So, what I could do though, let me see if I can get a little handy. Looky there. Look at there, Instagram. Y'all now participating. Hey. So there's Chicago. These are the rivers I was talking about. And I was talking about the hotels. And gives you another view of Chicago. Chicago is a really pretty place. And these are photos of the Chicago Architecture River Cruise by Shoreline sightseeing. So I'm gonna close that. And then we're going to go back. This architectural cruise is not very expensive, to be honest. That's a nice little package for the price. It doesn't mention if you get food with that, but it says cruise. So at least you would get some good stuff going on there. There are, like I said, day cruises and specialty museums. Now, I am a fan of museums and any type of art. I love art. And this is the Richard Rich uh, Dry House Museum. It's pretty exciting. Saying it gives us a full view, but it's not really a good full view. But anyway, so some really nice things to see in the museum, the Richard Dry House Museum. Go away. Pretty cool stuff. Yes. Not sure who she was. Some fan of the Richard Dry House Museum. So, with that being said, everyone, Chicago looks like a pretty fascinating place to visit. And I know that we're cutting it short a little bit today, and that's fine. I think we've experienced some changes and some growth and a lot of good information today. So, rep your city, and hopefully, you will join me one day. All of you, most of you, any of you, and tell us a little bit about your city. I'm going to stop sharing my screen, but I do want to thank you all so much for joining on all four of our segments, our wishes for the world, our trending topics, our each one teach one, and our rep your city session segments. Sorry about that. And it has been a pleasure hosting for you yet again, Dina Marie Live. Take care. I'll see you next week, and you all enjoy your weekend. Over and out. Bye bye.